What's going on, YouTube? It's Adam's Cards here at the Cardboard Corner on camera for the first time in a really long time. But I'm here for a special reason, and that is because my Indiana Hoosiers, I'm an IU alum, are undefeated in football for the first time ever. Ever. We're going to the Big Ten championship game. We might be the #1 seed in college football. That's insane. So I wanted to get on here and show you it's been a hard knock life for this Hoosier fan. In fact, I've been an IU football fan since the days of Antoine Randall. Yeah, my dad drugged me to a game, and there's been a lot of painful seasons. So this is reason to celebrate, and this is also reason for me to show you off some of my favorite IU football cards. Hoosiers! All right, guys, thanks again, as always, for watching the video. If you like stuff like this, please subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment below. Even if you're a Purdue fan, leave a comment below. Starting off here, important card to any IU football collection. This one is Anthony Thompson, one of the, and maybe the first ever Heisman finalist for the Indiana Hoosiers back in 1990. That might change this year. Looks like our boy Fernando Mendoza will be on the Heisman scene. Whether or not he wins, still TBD. But Anthony Thompson, love this card. 1990 score. Reason I like it more than anything is AT featured in that IU jersey there. So feel like even if this card's only worth 50 cents, it's an important one if you're an IU fan to have in your collection. After that, the guy that really started it all for me, as I mentioned, my dad drugged me to a game when I was a kid. This guy was the quarterback. He had an awesome game that day, and I was unfortunately hooked as a fan ever since. In fact, I've probably been a bigger IU football fan than basketball fan in my lifetime, and a lot of that goes back to this guy, Antoine Randall, game used jersey here from his rookie season 2002. This one from Upper Deck, piece of history, and that little jersey swatch right there is a game-worn IU piece, which is pretty cool. And had this card pretty much since 2002. Antoine Randall, press pass rookie autograph. Back in the days when press pass was licensed, you can actually see right there he is in an Indiana jersey that says Indiana, and even got the IU black helmet on there. A lot of people would love to see those come back. But Antoine Randall on-card autograph from 2002 press pass, just a cool one. And like I said, I've had that one most of my life. Going to show these two guys together. Tracy Porter and James Hardy. My freshman year at IU, 2007, these guys led the Hoosiers to their first bowl game that I could remember in my lifetime. Now, I was born in '89. I can't remember if they made another one in those first few years of my life. So the first bowl game I remember them making, 2007 Insight Bowl. They got killed by Des Bryant and Oklahoma State. But James Hardy and Tracy Porter, a big reason we got there. RIP to James. Life cut way too short. Unfortunately, took his life back when I lived in Fort Wayne. In fact, he's from Fort Wayne. But this card's cool. James was an awesome receiver for us. Probably would have been better in the NFL as a tight end. Was a little slow for the wide receiver position, but just a huge body. Caught all kinds of touchdowns from Kellen Lewis. James Hardy was an absolute beast in college, and so was this guy, both as a punt returner and as a cornerback. In fact, Tracy Porter was my favorite player on that team. And at one point, I had an amazing, and I really don't say that to brag too much because not a lot to brag about, an amazing Tracy Porter collection. Really only have some IU stuff left. This one just my favorite one, so just wanted to show it off. But at one point, I had like his Topps Chrome rookie Superfractor, some other like out of 5 Topps Chrome stuff. Really went heavy on Tracy Porter in 2008, his rookie year, and 2009, just trying to collect everything I could. And then came that fateful 2009 Super Bowl for the Indianapolis Colts versus the New Orleans Saints. And Tracy Porter got a pick 6 against Peyton Manning. I was a huge Colts fan, and I said, I can't have this stuff in my house anymore. So capitalized on the moment, sold most of my Tracy Porter Saints stuff, but still have some of the IU stuff left. So still a Tracy fan. Just wish he wouldn't have done that to my Colts. Probably my favorite IU player ever right here, Tevin Coleman. They never did anything. In fact, I don't even remember if we made a bowl game with Coleman. I think we got close one year. but certainly were never as good as he was. Tevin Coleman was the man at IU. Just literally almost single-handedly beat Ohio State one year at the shoe. And this one here is a 2015 National Treasures Multisport Collegiate RPA. Super duper limited. I remember when this popped up, I was like, I have to have that card because there were only like 10 of the rookie patch autos of Tevin Coleman. There's like an out of 5 and a 1 of 1, but I was like, I gotta at least get one of these. And I don't know if they pop up very often, but Tevin Coleman, a big favorite of mine. So a few Tevin Colemans coming up. Love this one too. This one was actually a Panini Rewards card. This never was released in a box or anything, but I like this card because it's both featuring him in his Falcons jersey and his IU jersey. And yeah, right moment for me because I just happened to have some points in my Panini account. So I decided I'm going to pick that one up. And yeah, I've had it ever since. I think this one didn't even come out on Panini Rewards until like 2018. So it was cool that they released this. And yeah, love that it features both. Wanted to show this one before I show the next one, just to give you an idea of what the regular Contenders autograph rookie card looked like for Tevin. This one, obviously, the cracked ice, so kind of being a little braggadocious showing that, but really just doing that so I could show this one right here. This one is the SSP collegiate variation that they just happened to do in 2015, which was great for an IU collector and a Coleman collector like myself. So I don't know if they've ever done collegiate autos again. They might have just done them because like Jameis Winston was able to be in a Florida State jersey that year. Marcus Mariota was able to be in an Oregon jersey. Both those guys came in with tons of hype from their college careers. And that's what helped me get this Tevin Coleman one. But you can see on the back, he's actually featured in his Atlanta Falcons jersey. So pretty cool stuff there. Love these cards. I don't know if Upper Deck ever did this set again, but this is 2015 Upper Deck inscriptions. All the autographs were on card. You can see here the red one was signed in red. The black one was signed in black. They all inscribed them, which was so cool. This red one, I believe, is to like 149, but that's your team color match, I guess. And then the black one signed in the black pin. This one is out of 25. If you've got anything lower numbered than 25, I am interested. I will still buy it from you. I will still buy Tevin Coleman in 2025 because I love this set. I have the base one that's not numbered as well. That one was not inscribed. But yeah, these are just so cool. Love that this one's inscribed All-American and love that this one is signed first team All Big Ten. Actually, just talking about Tevin and Randall L. I have IU helmets, full-size helmets signed by both guys, and both are inscribed Go Hoosiers. So those are part of my memorabilia collections. This one was a must-have. The moment I saw this card, I fell in love. State Pride auto from Leaf Metal Draft. That's on card. That's like your Super Fractor style. Yeah, love this card. This one's never going anywhere. 101 on that one. I thought Tevin Coleman was going to be like an amazing NFL running back. He was a really good NFL running back. And I will die on the hill that says if this guy played the entire Super Bowl for the Falcons versus the Patriots, the Falcons don't suffer the biggest embarrassment loss in NFL history. This guy got hurt, and I think the second quarter, maybe early second half, with like a sprained ankle, wasn't able to come back. And the Falcons just couldn't run out the clock. They couldn't run the ball. Devontae Freeman, was a great running back, but just was really struggling to run, and they just needed a big body. And I think Coleman could have iced that game for them and maybe even have been Super Bowl MVP. But big Tevin Coleman fan for sure. Next guy was the guy that came in and replaced him and was awesome in his own right. This is Jordan Howard. I actually just picked this one up really recently. I think like within this last year, I got this out of a $3 bin at a card show, and I was like, I gotta have that card. So Jordan Howard, player worn on this one, as are most of your collegiate RPAs, but player worn on this, immaculate collegiate to 25. Thought this one was awesome. Yeah, you can see right there. He only played the 1 year, but 1,200 yards that year. He was a beast. Jordan Howard ended up having a pretty good couple seasons with the Chicago Bears, but love having the IU card of Jordan. And then this dude was a monster. I'm actually shocked this guy didn't materialize into a good NFL linebacker T. Gray Scales was a stud at IU. Like, in the way that I feel like he had like 10 plus tackles every single game. I pulled this one. I believe this one was in 2018. So, well, some people were chasing, Lamar Jackson or Baker Mayfield or Josh Allen. I was hunting T. Gray Scales. Not really, but I did pull this. I always thought this was cool. This one will never leave my collection. This one is the out of 30 draft aspirations parallel. That is a sticker auto. It's kind of hard to see. It looks on card, which looks even cooler, but T. Gray Scales, great signature, was a really good college player. Again, never really amounted to a whole lot in the NFL, but this guy was awesome. And then this guy is really one of the ones that turned things around. Now, obviously, Curt Cignetti, all the credit in the world, but Curtis Rourke on the Sage auto. This one is him actually at Ohio, but it's his only college auto. I need to get his score autograph from this year and probably a gold, because he's actually featured in an IU jersey in that card and it's licensed. But I got this one early last season for $2, and I think by the middle of the year it was worth $40. I probably should have sold it knowing that there were IU autos on the way, but he never had a Bowman First auto. He never had a Bowman's Best auto, and I was like, no, I need to keep this Curtis Rourke in my collection, and now it's probably worth $1. But Curtis Rourke really catapulted the Hoosiers into the national landscape. His knee injury last year at the end of the season kind of, put a damper on what was a great year. Just one regular season loss coming at Ohio State. An unreal player. And yeah, Sage auto. But got in on it cheap after his first game, and then just was like, wow, yeah, this kid is awesome. So maybe someday he'll end up being something in the NFL, but had to keep that one in my PC. And then the next guy, what can you say? Without a doubt, probably the best player IU has ever had in a Hoosier jersey, and that is Fernando Mendoza. This refractor right here, I pulled at my local card shop just a couple weeks ago, Indy Card Exchange. This one numbered to $2.99. Got this out of a jumbo box, and anytime I pull something of one of my own teams, it is nearly impossible for me to let go of. So I have a lot of other Fernando autos that I've hit in group breaks and stuff because I was buying. If there was a spot out there, I probably bought it the first week this product came out. But keeping this one for me, the refractor that I pulled, this one not on card. In fact, only the blue or better, so out of 150 or less are on card. But I did pull that one, so wanted to show that off. Fully on board the Heisman Mendoza campaign, and looking forward to what this guy can do in the Big Ten Championship game this upcoming weekend as well. And then last but not least, I mentioned those group breaks. My biggest pull of any of the group breaks, Mendoza to 15. This is the white refractor. So what I love about this card is you've got red here, white on the sides. So real color match. Wish it was 15 out of 15 to match the jersey entirely, but just such a sick card. And again, one that I know right now is worth a whole lot of money, and by the time he's got autos and Topps Chrome next year, this one won't be worth a whole lot, but it's always going to have a lot of value to me. Thank you for everything you've done for the program, Fernando. You're the GOAT, and yeah, man, just an incredible season for IU. So wishing big things for this guy. Thanks to all the GOATs of years past. Again, just, years and years worth of IU collecting here, and tons of cards. As my camera falls down, hopefully not the way that the Hoosier season will. But all starts with Anthony Thompson, and now goes to the Mendoza days. So really looking forward to seeing what the Hoosiers can do this coming weekend in the Big Ten Championship game and then in the college football playoffs. So go Hoosiers. If you like this video, please subscribe to the channel. Drop a comment if you like IU. Let me know who you're rooting for in the college football playoff, and I'll tell you why you're wrong. But thank you guys. Appreciate it. Have a great rest of your day, and go Hoosiers.
Hoosiers!